welcome back. Well, Napoli are used to beating Liverpool. They did this last season, but it was only 1-0 with a late goal. They did score a late goal this evening, but Carlo Ancelotti's team have beaten Liverpool, the holders, by 2-0. The other match in the group, as you can see, Salzburg beating Genk by 6-2. Alfie Inge Haaland's son scored a hat-trick in that. The next round of fixtures, Genk at home to Napoli, and it's Liverpool against Salzburg at Anfield. Liam, it's only the fourth match that Liverpool have lost in this calendar year. But Klopp will be livid with them tonight, won't he?
I'm not so sure he will, Dara. I thought the game was even Steven for a long, long time. You can't deny that Napoli in the end deserved it. But Liverpool looked a wee bit tired to me. They've played 5 league games compared to Napoli's 3. Throw in the Super Cup against Chelsea. I just felt they got very tired near the end. That led to a couple of mistakes. And if Meret doesn't make that brilliant save from Salah, you know, Liverpool go ahead and then they can maybe administer the game. So I thought it was even Steven. I think Napoli definitely deserved to win, but I don't think Klopp will be that mad at his team.
OK. Let's look at I suppose, the key moment in the match. Well, there were a few, but from a Napoli perspective, the penalty. Andy Robertson giving away the pen. Did you think it was a penalty, first of all?
Yeah, look, as you can see there, it's a long ball up. You know, Llorente puts Henderson off, comes down to Insigne, he plays it wide. And it's just, you can see Callejon is coming back out, and it's a tired leg. He sticks it out, and Callejon's always going to make the most of it, all those wingers do, and he just kind of runs into Robertson. Yes, there's an argument, is it a penalty, is it not? But I think it is, and, you know, Mertens tucks away nicely, and Adrian does get a hand to it, but, you know, it's a good strike and it's a good, clean penalty.
I think Ronnie said when you're tired, you make mistakes like that. There was no need to go. There was people inside him there, other Liverpool defenders. There was no need to stick his leg out like that. But when you're tired, you make bad decisions. OK, the goal that, well, clinched it, the Llorente strike, it was in added time. He was part of the Tottenham squad for the final in Madrid last year. Here I don't think Robertson covered himself in glory here either. It's a mix-up between him and Van Dijk. But Mertens just doesn't stop pressing, and, you know, he chases after that and makes it happen. He gives it away, Mertens, and then it goes to Robertson. Robertson gives it back. But look at Mertens' reaction to get that ball back. And he stabs it into the goal mouth, and Llorente has an easy chance. Liverpool are out on their feet at that stage.
Didi, we're going to look at a brilliant bit of goalkeeping by Adrian, who's filling in for Alisson, and this was a stunning save. Big chance for Napoli.
It was a stunning save, but at the same time, when you look at the game, or if you want to know why Liverpool got beat, just look at this piece of passing here. I think it's in the end 12-15 passes. They go from the goalkeeper, pass it out short, and 12 passes later, they're at the other end, and Adrian is forced into an absolute stunning save. This is just beautiful football, and this is what they did all night. When they did break, comes to the back post, Mertens is there, and Adrian gets his right hand, his overhand, and knocks it over the bar. So, yeah, beautiful piece of football from Napoli, denied by a stunning save. But yeah, Napoli has been brilliant, you've got to say.
And some players to notice tonight, particularly in the Napoli midfield.
Alan, Koulibaly we spoke about. I think we see him in a minute. No, this is a really good team. How far can they go? I'm not too sure, but I think this is a team you probably, you know, you can't underestimate them, because when you go to the last 16, last 8, you probably say, oh, I'll have Napoli. If they play the way they do in March, the way they did tonight, I think they're a match for anybody. And
Ancelotti as manager, like, the guy has, well, the form and distance and horse racing.
They ran. How often did Juventus win the league now? 6 or 7 times in a row. Yeah. If they beat them last year at home, they would have gone top of the league. They could have won the league. So, you know, this is a team that's got championship winning credentials. Yeah, I was well impressed with them tonight. OK, we're going to look at, there's a brilliant save in here, David, from Meret, who's the new Napoli goalkeeper. What Liverpool managed to create in the second half?
Yeah, this is Liverpool to a T. You know, a corner, you have Salah and Mane on the edge of the box, the ball breaks. Mane does incredibly well to win it, and then you break. Now, obviously, we've highlighted about this passing. As you can see, he tries to pick him out. But I think you have to give a lot of credit to Manolas, because he slows him down and he forces him to make a decision. and inevitably he just overhits the pass.
Well, we touched on it before. There were a lot of... Oh, yeah, David, it's...
Yeah, a ball goes wide up in the air and the ball falls to Manlas, and as Liam touched on earlier, he was a bit all over the place and he ends up slicing it, which gives Salah a great chance, but it was a good save from Merlin. Here's another one now with Robertson playing into Firmino. It fell to Mane, but could he have laid it off to Wijnaldum? That's another thing, but he took the shot on and the keeper made a good save.
Okay. We're going to look now at Koulibaly. We did mention him beforehand, and, you know, the speculation connecting him to moves to various clubs and massive money. His performance tonight, I know you all want to talk about him, but Liam, will you start us off here? Because constantly through the match, this fella, he seemed to impress me anyway.
Yeah, well, you know, Liverpool are a great counter-attacking side, and, you know, you need pace and power at the back. And this guy's got it in abundance, you know, a bit like Van Dijk. Goes to ground, makes a really good time tackle. And also his distribution is excellent. Again, he rubs the ball here. Strong. Like you've seen Salah beat plenty of defenders in that situation. Look at this ball into Lozano, the front player for Napoli. Really, really well. And this, we were talking, you see this in training. But shoulder out to his left back. Again, pace and power. This is Salah coming at him in the box. He doesn't go to ground. He doesn't stick out a leg. He just uses his body to be so strong. Watch that for a tackle. Really, really impressed with him tonight, and you can see why he's worth, or they're looking for the money they're looking for, Didi.
Absolutely. The only time I've seen a centre-half performance like this in the last 2 years was by Van Dijk. I haven't seen a performance like this by any. I've seen him play like this last season, and we were surprised before the start of the game that he's still at Napoli. Absolutely exceptional. What he did today, he couldn't get past him, commanding, he won everything. And I think the only danger, the ball with the shoulder, I'm not sure whether the manager is too impressed with it. I think the only danger with him is that things are too easy for him because he's so big, he's so strong, he's so quick. I think sometimes he can get a bit complacent when things are too easy, which they were tonight, but what a performance.
His transfer valuation may have gone up after this evening.